My best advice is to get a formal and organized approved meeting structure. For me, it seems to be absolutely the best way to assure a positive and good progress for all involved parties. This is the core essence behind having an industrial PhD. We form a team which supports the PhD student during his or her progress. The management team will, as a minimum, always be the main supervisor in university and the main supervisor in company. But typically, we also use co-supervisors in university, and companies want to involve many other parties of the company which are interested in the project. So we can easily be 5, 6, 7, or 8 persons. Then we meet, and the meeting frequency is pretty strict because we want to meet 12 times during the study, which means that we meet every 3 months. In good time before the meeting, the PhD student has to prepare an agenda and some written material documenting the progress since the last meeting. Written material the PhD student sends to the participants of the meeting in good time. The PhD student also has to make a presentation to be given at the meeting. In the meeting, we meet either in the university or in the company. Typically, such a meeting will take half a day or something like that. And the PhD student gives this presentation. It's typically an interactive presentation where the PhD student and the members of the team, we discuss. It's not just a one-way communication. The PhD student is getting comments and advices during this presentation. For other formalities we look into is the timely progress according to the time schedule. We also look into the conduct of the PhD courses, how many has been completed, and maybe most important, we lay down the plans for the work to be conducted before the next meeting. The PhD student also elaborates a newsletter for a broader dissemination of the knowledge in the company, which makes it easily accessible for the company's employees. The PhD student also has to incorporate the comments and changes in the already existing working papers. And then, of course, the PhD student has to try to work towards the next meeting. And repeat again, we will make the next meeting and so on in such a way that we actually break up the project into something which is resembling 10 deadlines. The PhD student now knows that there are a number of deadlines. It's a very good way of getting produced written material to finally include in the final thesis. Many times it can be up to 200 pages, and it takes time to write a thesis like this. The main advantage of having such an organized meeting structure is because it enables certainly the proper progress in the industrial PhD program.